When are we live?
Oh, we're live now.
We're live right now?
We're live right now.
Hi, everybody.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Facebook Live. Welcome to the, what do we call it? The Better Half Podcast Live.
Episode 17 of The Better Half. Where am I looking? I'm looking at this. This is a complete test run fiasco, everybody.
Oh, yeah, this is a total fiasco.
I got an itch. Great, on live TV.
Well, be careful. Look at me. I got wires sticking out of me and everything.
Welcome to Studio B of our Better Half venture.
This is, like Frank said, this is a test run.
Absolute test run.
We are quite scared what's happening here right now. But we're going to be good. We're going to get through this. I think this is going to mark a new procedure with the Better Half.
Or it's going to probably get us both fired and destroyed from our families. That's a goal.
As you can't see, we're watching
the hockey
sports game. Okay,
and Mark Stoll just cost the Rangers a goal, but that's okay.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Our, first episode, both live after the New Year, and when this drops, so you don't have to watch us, you can listen to us.
Yes. This will be, this will come out, I don't know the date, in the future.
A week from today.
It'll be a week from today. So today is...
Who can do 7 plus 3?
January 3rd, so the 10th, it'll be live.
Yeah.
Episode 17.
I can't believe we made it. I can't believe it's. Look, we got. Let's call it like it is. Who knew we would get this far into a podcast between the two of us?
Who knew that I wouldn't have killed you by now, or vice versa? Nobody had any faith in us.
No, and you for the longest time. Let's bring some people up to speed who don't know who we are. Maybe some of your friends don't know who I am. Some of my friends don't like you. So tell us. I'm kidding.
That's true. There's some of your friends I can't stand. So.
Tell us, what's it all about? What's this podcast
Okay,
about?
Well, this podcast is about, I'm supposed to be looking at you, but I have to be looking at our audience. This podcast is about me, the married guy, and Larry, the single guy.
And we
discuss who has the better half.
Talk about life married versus life single. Hey, this is already not working the way I wanted to cut.
Oh, no.
So I am editing on the fly, folks, so if you get a little nauseous,
I see you right now. Just you.
Yep. No, I screwed that up. So guess who's not going to be playing fancy dancy with the camera while also talking?
I'm not seeing any of us.
It's all right.
Okay.
They don't know this.
Okay.
Well, they do now, I guess.
Hey, zoom out.
Like,
okay, I can't watch this. Okay. So basically what we have here is I'm married, he's single, and we discuss who has the better half in certain situations. Let's say, going to the movies. Me going to the movies with my family and kids is a horror show because I have to buy popcorn, I have to sneak candy in.
Sweet candy.
It costs an arm and a leg. And if one of your child either gets sick or has a meltdown, you have to make the hard decision of whether or not you're going to leave and waste your money. Whereas Larry can go to the movie whenever he wants, whenever he wants.
What's going on, Stacy?
Who's Stacy?
A friend of mine at work.
Hi, Stacy. I forgot people are watching us.
We're live, pal.
This is so weird. And he gets to eat whatever he wants, and basically, yeah. So in that regard, he would have the better half.
Last night, to put into perspective, half season ticket holder for the New York Islanders. Even though we're in Studio B, so it's a Ranger layer.
Yes,
which is perfectly fine. They had a really good Winter Classic. So me and my dad have half season tickets to the Islanders. So last night my father wasn't feeling too well, so he couldn't go. So I had the tough task to decide whether to stay home,
stroking out on me there,
or just to go to the game. And you know what I did? I just picked up and went to the hockey game by myself. What I mean by that is a bit loserish. I didn't have to worry about dragging any kids with me.
Right.
And you know what? It was a crap game. 5-1 loss.
Oh well.
Against Boston.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But I just halfway through the second period, I'm like, you know what? I'm going home. I'm good. Let me go.
What's up, Anthony?
Oh, what's up, Ant? Which Ant?
D. Domenico.
Oh, yes. What's going on, Ant? Anthony D. Domenico, who has a wonderful podcast, Organized Chaos Podcast, who every week does this. What's going on, Gordana? Now everyone's watching.
Yes.
We're getting an audience.
I'm going to say hello. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Glenn. Hello, Maria. And Rosario. Rosario, who we've actually spoke about on the podcast, my buddy from high school.
So Anthony DiDomenico, great stand-up comedian. He, every week, him and Bill Morales, his podcast partner, they do this. They record their show live on Facebook.
They actually inspired us to do this live.
No, this is honestly, and it's funny. He had a Mevo for like half a minute, but a lot of people have problems with this camera. Mevo, I love you. You guys are great. If you want to send more camera stuff, go right ahead. I'll send you my stats afterwards.
And we'll give you a bunch of free plugs. So
I just did.
Well, we'll give you more. So Kenny, let's start our topic today, if you don't mind.
No problem, man. Always ready to plug.
Sharky, what's up?
We're just gonna say hi to everyone.
Yeah, no,
for
listen.
An hour.
Listen, this is the deal. You support us, we're gonna support you. So and like if you want to support us financially, hey, even more the better.
And depending on the success of another podcast's merchandise website,
yes, we might be getting merch.
We may be getting leggings.
What? Yoga pants?
No, leggings. There are a difference. Is there a difference between leggings and yoga pants?
Yes, they're both awesome.
But no, is there like a philosophical difference between the two of them?
I don't think it's philosophical.
No?
I think it's just nice buttocks.
I feel like I'm trying too hard.
No, you're not. Just be natural. Be natural. Wait. Okay. Namaste.
A friend of mine's always said, you're funny natural, but when you try, you're not funny.
Yes, you are funny natural. When you do your little Ed McMahon or Anthony Cumia voice, I want to knock you through a wall. But other than that, I'm stuck with him for now, folks.
What do we got? No. Just the camera gets knocked over. Whatever.
Anyway.
What do we got on the agenda today?
Okay, well, Mike Laccanino, what's up, buddy? I'm just going to say hello to everybody.
We're cutting the shut-offs down at like 9:30.
Yeah. We'll be doing the shout-outs. I have it to 9:20.
Okay.
I have. Once you're here for a while, we're going to be stop talking about you. So. Unless
Michael
crotch
Shark
or no crotch. What does that mean?
I think he's talking about the leggings.
I think he's.
Yoga pants.
Oh, okay. Because I could see your crotch in the picture. So good. Anyway, so New Year's Eve. Now, New Year's Eve, a very special time of the year. Sometimes. What are you doing?
I'm trying to hide my crotch.
So sometimes.
My mother may be watching.
So she probably is. New Year's Eve, I spent New Year's Eve with my family, my wife and my two kids. Barely made it to midnight. We were just absolutely exhausted.
As life goes on, it's
well, I put a post on Facebook a couple hours before, maybe it was like 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock or something that I'd be normally, when I was younger, going out at this time. And here it is. I've already eaten. I'm in my pajamas on my couch, and I'm like, God, I wish there was some sort of app that just I could trick the kids to think it's already midnight and I can go to bed because I was exhausted. My mom and stepdad came in from Brooklyn and they spent the night. They were in the basement sleeping at 9 o'clock. Our neighbors came down the street and they ended up leaving at about 9:30, 10 o'clock because their kids were tired and wanted to go to bed. So that was that. So my son made it to about 11:55 where he was on the floor going, I want to go to sleep. I'm so tired. Out at 12:01. My daughter wanted to stay up till like 4 o'clock in the morning, but 12:30 it was lights out for everybody. So
I was up. I was sick. A lot of people were sick over this holiday weekend. So score.
Hey, Denise.
and
my neighbor.
Someone came up. Stacy mentioned leggings are no go.
I don't care what Stacy says because leggings rock, and so leggings are not allowed. Where are they not allowed? Where? Because leggings and yoga pants are the greatest thing that ever happened to men. I'm sorry. Thank you. End of story. Stacy, I have to disagree with you. Hello, Vanessa. So
I feel like we're going to be fighting with people.
No. These are our fans. We love you guys. Love you guys.
New Year's, first of all, I remember when I was young, I didn't celebrate New Year's with my parents till I was about 6. They kept shipping me off to my grandmother's house.
They ditched you.
Oh, absolutely. I don't blame them. I would celebrate every year, my grandmother and my grandfather's. We'd actually, I think I did stay up for the bowl drop back then. And then it wasn't probably, as years go on, I don't remember really staying up, like looking forward to the bowl drop till I was probably like in my teenage years.
Right.
When I was young, here's how stupid I was growing up. when I was little, I used to think if the ball didn't make it all the way to the bottom before midnight, we would have to repeat the year.
Oh God, that would suck.
Oh, that would
terrible. Suck. I actually, again, same boat as you. I don't really remember it much as a kid. Even as a teenager, I don't remember much. But I do remember college, being in a fraternity. I was always something going on, and I remember one year. It's now the Salty Dog, the bar, but it used to be called the Brooklyn Dodger. I'm dating myself in Bay Ridge.
Okay, I know Salty Dog.
My fraternity rented out the bar.
Wow.
And I can't even imagine what that would have cost, because nowadays bars on New Year's Eve are a huge thing. But we rented out the actual bar privately, private party the whole night on New Year's Eve. Now, again, I wasn't part of the money, so I don't know, but I know I had to pay. It was with my girlfriend at the time, and I remember going. God, I remember I was wearing a denim shirt.
Oh,
yeah, a denim shirt.
Going Canadian?
No, it was denim jeans, denim shirt, and I had a tie on.
That is almost.
And it had those buttons on the collar that keep the collar down. This was 1993.
That's a Canadian tuxedo.
Oh, it's Harold. Brett, what's up, Brett? Joe Brez, how are you? So
we should get a ticker on the bottom.
That's next. That's next. Yes, Joe Brez actually was in my fraternity, and we rented out a bar, the Brooklyn Dodger in Bay Ridge for New Year's Eve, and I remember going there, and I'm like, I didn't realize at the time, but now as an adult, I'm saying that must have cost a ton of money to rent out a bar on New Year's Eve, because they do a ton of money. And I mean, then again, the Brooklyn Dodger closed not too far along after that and became the Salty Dog. But can you imagine this day and age of like just renting out a bar on New Year's Eve in a popular area like Bay Ridge or let's say Bell Boulevard in Queens?
Popular? No, absolutely not.
But I do remember, that was the one New Year's Eve. I had a girlfriend that, I got a little something.
There you go.
So, but there was a few where I was totally friend zoned and totally just like miserable, but I was never alone. Thankfully, I was never alone. I always had a friend or two, or a girl who maybe I was trying to hook up with, like felt pity on me and said, invited me somewhere. But there was always that one or two. Oh God, I see people joining, and I'm like, I'm going to hear the end of it tomorrow at work. What's up, Reddy?
I'm going to be honest. Again, being the single side of things, I never, unfortunately, never really had that New Year's date. I had a New Year's kiss once.
The kiss?
Once.
Don't get me wrong. Neither did I, except for that 1 year. Because there was a year, and I can't mention the girl's name because she might be listening or watching. But there was a New Year's Eve where my plans like fell through, and my mom was away. We were in my mom's apartment, and God, I can't believe I'm going to say this live. But anyway, we were hanging out, and this girl and I, a friend, who occasionally, if we were drunk, we would mess around a little bit. But that had come and gone, and we were talking. I guess dirty, and she was like, basically, I'm trying to keep it clean here, for Facebook.
She liked the dirty talk.
She liked the dirty talk. She basically said that if I wanted,
don't have to be clean.
If I wanted to, I
Fuck
could.
It.
Oh, all right. If I wanted to,
Sorry,
I could pleasure her orally.
Oh.
If I wanted to, I could pleasure her. Yeah, but nothing else. Like,
there was like
nothing leading up to it. No reciprocation.
Did you have to sign something?
No, but I was just like, no, that's not going to happen because I'm not going to take care of you. And then,
a 68.
Not even. It was just a 9 or a 6, with a 1 laying down further.
Oofa.
Oofa. But it was say it. She wanted me to go down on her and nothing else. Nothing, no kissing, no nothing for me.
That's all right. That gives it a little.
No, part of me,
little filth.
Part of me's like, maybe if I did do it, then in the future, something else would happen. Because I would have showed her how good I was at it.
Well, us chubby kids.
We try harder.
We do. That's why, trust me when I tell you, what we lack what we lack.
Are you having a stroke? Or are you just nervous to be on camera? Sound not nervous. I'm a camera whore.
What we lack in appearance, we make up for with experience.
We?
Well, not on New Year's.
Listen, I'm told I look like Joey Fatone, so I'm not saying I do. My wife says I do, so I'm going to let her go with that.
I'm told I look like Dante from the movie Clerks, but after being stung by a bee. So that's how I look.
That I can see. You know who else you look like?
I can't speak. I'm having trouble.
You know, you
talking.
look like Kevin Smith. I always said you look like.
Well,
Kevin Smith.
Clerks is a Kevin Smith's movie. Unfortunately, I don't listen to his podcast anymore.
Yes, well, that's a whole other story. Larry got in trouble.
Leave that right there.
Larry got in trouble from his heroes.
Thank you, Brett. We are very funny. No,
thanks,
thank
Brett.
You. We're trying. This is
kind of new. This is
without a net. This is ridiculous.
No, but it's good. It's good.
Oh, I like it.
I'm having fun.
I'm gonna get comfortable. Listen. I'm a veteran of stage and screen. My YouTube page with the Tom Brady video, over 225,000 views, which came to a screeching halt after I activated the ads button.
And you also lost subscribers.
I did. I probably
lost about
did.
12 subscribers.
Oh, did I? What?
Oh, I've been checking because
wait. For real?
Yeah, you went from like 475 to 462 or something. Sucker.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
You got to get rid of the ads. It's not worth the 4 cents.
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to make some money.
Yeah, well.
At least the podcast is trying to make some money.
Yes.
I didn't know it. That depresses me, actually. I didn't
All right,
know
well, so we'll be back when Larry, after Larry's done hanging himself. No, that's wrong. Hey, that's a
different podcast.
That's a favorite pen.
So
anyway, yeah. So that was one of my my horror shows on New Year's Eve.
I had a horror show where I just made an ass of myself. Once.
On New Year's Eve or just any?
It was at the apartment, the famed apartment.
Oh, wow! I completely forgot all about that New Year's Eve party.
Remember that? Was that one or two?
Two. That was two.
There were two separate instances.
Yeah. Well, one you got smacked right. Well, I'll let you tell the story.
All right. So if you don't know us,
Verdi knows very well about the story.
Myself, Frank, 1, 2, 3 others. We rotated through this basement apartment over in Brooklyn, in
1655 West 12th Street.
Well, okay. Well, we're live, so I can't edit that out.
Who cares?
So,
we don't live there anymore,
and
we don't know anyone who lives there. What are they going to do? Go? This is where Larry and Frank got started. No, one cares.
Like the 1950s Price is Right or something like that.
Nobody cares where we used to live in Brooklyn.
But it's a
10 years
different
ago.
time.
What are they going to do? It bother the Chinese people who now own the house? We paid rent.
We did.
We didn't own the house.
Paid good rent. So we cycled through this apartment, 2 at a time, but we cycled through this apartment. It was a great apartment.
I found it first.
He did, yes. And I was actually the last roommate, so I came in as usual right at the end. So we had some epic New Year's parties. I think one of them I wasn't living there yet.
No. I think the first 2 you weren't living there.
Probably not. Well, at least no.
I just want to say hello to the Ginger. Welcome, Gingy. I've missed you.
You're redlining.
I've missed you. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the mic distance here.
Check.
Niner. Richie.
So I think this is the order it went. So 1 year, having the party.
Somebody already mapped out where we used to live. Thanks, George.
Christ.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Why?
I feel like it's something. It matters for some reason.
It doesn't matter. We don't live there anymore. No, we're far from there. Many years removed. The people who own the house don't own the house, and
they may be watching right now.
Don't even live in this. I doubt it. Don't even live in the state anymore.
No, they. Oh no.
As far as I know, they don't.
Even the wonderful.
She might be listening.
No, not
the one who won't friend you.
No, I'm thinking of someone else actually.
Oh, then I have no idea what you're talking about.
What the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah,
yes.
How I made a fool of myself.
Yes, go ahead. Year 1.
When I was younger, my alcohol intake was high and my tolerance was extremely low.
6 weeks ago.
It's gotten bad because it's been a while. So, New Year's, having a good time, partying. There's some fine ladies at the establishment, some of which were probably single. But I got so drunk that I ended up passing out on the couch. To the point, now this part is all hearsay as far as I'm concerned.
Now, I honestly thought you were faking. I was there. I remember. I thought you were faking because I didn't see you drink that much. And like you just said, your tolerance was low. And you were just sitting there at the corner of the couch. You were like this. You were like... And then your eyes just shut. and go on.
Well, that was pretty much about it. I ended up
You want me to tell you the rest of the story?
Because from my point of view, next thing I knew, I just woke up the next morning.
So our roommate, I believe was my roommate at the time, because it was my party. You weren't living there yet.
No. This time
So it was Anthony, our friend Verdi.
Yep.
He knows you a lot longer than I knew you, and basically, how about the Regal Beagle? What?
Regal Beagle.
All right.
Come and knock on our door.
Okay. So basically, where was I? Oh yeah. So he goes, watch this, and he takes your hat. I don't think you're wearing a hat. He takes your hat off, and then he slaps you lightly, like that.
Yeah.
So nothing, and then out of nowhere, much to I think everyone's surprise, he just reaches back and full force bitch slaps you. I mean, your head spun around like 6 times. 3 times, okay, and I just had those, like, I was like, oh my god, I thought you broke your neck, and you just, and I'm like, okay, he can't be faking, because no one could not react to that slap. I've never seen anyone stone cold drunk like that before.
Yeah, it was. I've had some rough nights. That one was a rough night. And then, actually, it shouldn't be rough to me because I don't remember it.
And then fast forward to the next year.
The next year, that's the one with the door, right?
When you fell through the bathroom.
Yeah. So the following year,
you're a fucking lush.
Figure I'm gonna take it easy, don't go too crazy. Well, needless to say, did a lot of drinking again, and I somehow ended up locking myself. Now I'm already living at the apartment at this point.
Yeah, I wasn't living there yet.
Yeah, and I find myself somehow locked in my own bathroom. I didn't go in there to throw up or anything. I just had to pee, but I couldn't get the door open. So the last thing I really kind of remember is, as it turns out, after it was, I guess, unlocked, my wonderful friends on the other side were holding it closed. That was the joke.
I was part of that.
You were part of that? All right. So now I'm literally here. So I'm literally up this way. I got the thing on the foot on the door, and I'm trying to pull. And then at the same time, I came up with none of this was audio. I didn't say anything. At the same time, I figured, all right, I'm going to give it one just hard yank on the door. Apparently, at the exact same time, everyone else figures, all right, let's let him out of the room, and we'll just let go of the handle.
Kevin, Allison, Gia, what's up? Sorry. I have to say hello to people.
1, 2, 3. I yank on the door.
Well, somebody's angry.
They all let go.
At the exact same time.
I go flying back into the tub.
Thank God we didn't have glass doors.
I mean, I fell. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. The door hit me in the head.
Yeah.
And I fell backwards into the tub.
And you also had a half moon.
That was from the door.
Impression of the doorknob, right above your eye, or was it? It wasn't dead center. It was right
no,
above your eye.
It was definitely off to the side.
Yeah, that was fun. And then you passed out on the couch.
Yep, not my worst evening, but definitely a memorable one.
No, your worst evening, I believe, was probably I don't want to say someone's wedding, but I'll leave that for another story.
Actually, that wasn't even my worst moment.
Oh my God. Anyway, so what did you do New Year's Eve?
This New Year's Eve, I did jack shit.
You did nothing?
Actually, no, that's a lie. What I did was I did set up the new merchandise website, pro.tchip.com/retro. The retro.
Start again. Breathe. You got this. Go on now.
You can go to. Careful, now we're live. pro.tchip.com/theretrogamers. pro.tchip, TEECHIP.com/theretrogamers. Where you can now buy merchandise for the Retro Gamers, because the Retro Gamers is the only podcast that I do that actually has legit logos. Thank you, Anthony. So you can buy T-shirts, hats, mugs, phone cases, not just iPhone.
Hopefully
phone
leggings.
Cases, hopefully leggings soon. I really want those leggings.
If you
not
get,
personally,
if you get the Better Half podcast once we have our logo,
yeah,
yoga pants or leggings, I'll wear them.
I mean, the website. It's whatever the website off. Wait a minute, what?
You heard me. I got a good tush.
Right there, folks.
I got a good
challenge accepted. And posters. You can get Retro Gamers posters. And remember, if you order a poster and you find me or Anthony in the street, we will sign it for you right then and there. It'll decrease in value, but at least you'll have our autograph.
Yes.
pro.tchip.com/theretrogamers. That is my first of many self-plugs I'll be doing for the evening.
Cool.
No, but otherwise I just watched, actually what I really, more than watching the ball drop, I wanted to watch the epic, when I heard Mariah Carey came back to New Year's Rockin' Eve,
Yeah.
I was waiting for Epic Meltdown #2, and we kind of sort of got it.
Well, I kind of missed, I missed part of it. I caught, when I turned it on because I was watching Steve Harvey one.
I forgot Steve Harvey
because
was on
I was
Fox.
praying that he would say like Happy Easter. But we turned it on and she was already singing.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what song she was singing, not that I really care, but I was actually impressed, and they were smart, the producers, not to let people lip sync.
Yeah,
who was on before? Neil Diamond was on right before her, and I'm like, Neil Diamond's not lip syncing.
Well, Neil Diamond was on 5, wasn't he?
I don't remember. All I know is I heard Neil Diamond. I'm like, he's not lip syncing. Then I heard Mariah, and I'm like, oh, good, she made the right move. And then I heard something about hot tea.
Yes.
Now I missed the part of the. Did they offer hot tea to her, or did she blame it on hot tea or something?
Again, I'm waiting
because she wasn't bad.
She no, she was.
I thought
right.
she was.
She
Definitely redeemed herself from last year's fiasco.
Last year was the best thing that happened on New Year's. Was Mariah Carey just absolutely pretty much like wigging out on stage.
Meltdown.
Fantastic. Go back and watch it. So this year, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, here we go.
We're blurry.
Train wrecks are coming down the hill.
We're blurry.
That's all right. It's called lag. It's gonna happen.
No, just blurry.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
Okay.
You know, I'm not running 4K here.
Okay.
Right.
Continue.
I gotta re-oil the wheel here in a
Continue.
moment. I gotta put some starch in there to get it going.
Continue.
I need to light the kindling underneath.
I'm gonna hit you with something soon. There's weapons at my disposal.
She sings the first song, whatever song it was. I don't remember what it was. So she turns around. She goes back. She goes, "Where's my hot tea? I was told I'd have hot tea."
Did she say it?
She sure did.
See, I caught the part of it. Something.
And then she goes, "Well, I have no hot tea, but I'm going to keep going on."
Yes, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
I missed the beginning part. Okay.
Because she knew, in her head, she's already throwing things off the stage. But she could not come back and repeat that performance.
Annoying diva.
Here's my question.
Hate
who
her.
approached who to try this again this year? Do you think like ABC went to her going, "Hey, we're going to give you another shot," or Mariah Cohen?
No,
I can't have this go on.
I believe she approached them and said, "I need to do this and get it. It needs to be right," because that was probably driving her nuts all year.
Oh, probably
because she has such an ego.
Yeah, she is the epitome of the word diva.
Yeah, she's a disaster. I was kind of hoping last year when she went off the rails that it would make her life completely spin out of control to the point where she was either that or, maybe just, guest starring at the Bunny Ranch or something. Just I would love to see, because I like when people like that crumble. And then hopefully,
it is good.
Yeah, and hopefully someday if this becomes successful and we become loaded, there'll be a fat guy in his basement going, "I hope that fat bastard crumbles." As we take over the podcast airwaves.
Yes, I can't wait. We are taking over the world.
One viewer at a time. Listener?
2000. Well, now both. 2018 is our year. I
hope so.
I feel it in the cockles of my heart.
Ew. Is that a word?
That is a real thing.
I got to Google that.
Look it up.
Alexa. Oh, she's upstairs. Bitch doesn't listen to me anyway.
So what everyone out there in Facebook land, what'd you do for New Year's? Hopefully
yes, the 9 of you that are listening or watching, tell us what you did. Oh, down to 5. Crap, we're losing people. Come back.
No one ever really truly watches for the whole time. We're going to get people.
No, I know.
It's called a revolving door.
Yes. Revolving door.
I once got knocked out by a revolving door, kind of, sort of.
Like Buddy the Elf?
No. I was at probably JFK. Eons ago. I was little, waiting for my grandparents to come in. That was back when you can almost walk up to the gate to see people coming in
onto the plane.
Oh, pretty much, yeah. And they had these revolving doors that were automatic, but they would. I can't play HQ. I'm live. That's what I did for New Year's. And you can download HQ now too because it's on Android.
I'm getting a new phone, so I'm not going to be downloading anything onto this piece of crap until I get a new phone.
But if you iPhone or Android, go download HQ and use referral code MOHR365. You could win real money every night.
You done?
I am, but that's how I rang in the new year on the app. HQ, if you don't know what it is. If you don't know what it is.
I watched you play it once.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Can I explain?
Sure. Go ahead. Give them another free plug. I'll be drinking my coffee.
I'm not free. I'm.
No, go ahead.
Every podcast is someone's first.
Go on.
So HQ is a live game show on your phone where you can win real money. And they did a special New Year's episode, which the server crashed. So they couldn't load the questions, but you were still able to watch the video because it's live from New York City. And that's the countdown that I watched. I didn't watch Fox. I didn't watch ABC. Scott Rogowski and HQ.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
So it was JFK, and I was very young. And I remember waiting for my grandparents, and this one guy, I remember him running down the hallway to get through the revolving doors, but they weren't working. And I had my fat face hammed up against the the emergency door, like kind of like like that.
Please wear your hat the rest of the like that
so,
for the rest of the night.
Next thing I remember, or the last thing I remember, was a guy like gearing back and like putting his shoulder into the emergency door to open it.
Okay.
With my face pressed up against the glass.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, because he was already gone. When I woke up, I was on the other side of the room, and I remember the representative just talking to my mom, please don't sue. Please don't sue. Let's see what we can do here for you. I am getting 4 cents with these commercials. Thank you very much.
You're getting 4 cents?
He's funny.
Who?
Who's the guy in the middle?
He's Jeremy Roenick.
The one that looks like
Jeremy Roenick.
A pent out
jerk off.
John Hamm.
Gotta say hello to 3 people. Patricia. You know who you are.
Hello.
Sam, what's
Hello.
up? And Tara, how are you?
What's up?
Patricia is the girl who set me up with my wife.
Really?
Yes. Who apparently I was her bully in elementary school, and I do apologize.
That is not shocking.
Well, here's this deal. I don't know if this is actually good. This works well. She's here watching us, and now here's the story. Now, I was a blind date. My wife and I were a blind date. I called Patricia up a couple of days earlier to talk to her about a reunion from my elementary school.
Wow.
I believe she worked with my wife at the time, and I'm talking to Patricia about getting a reunion together, and the weekend. Oh, it was coming up I think the next weekend. She was like, I can't make it. She had a wedding to go to, but she's like, but call me afterwards. Let me know how it goes. I have a girl I want to set you up with. Now, I hadn't seen Patricia in 13, 14 years, maybe, probably since high school, or maybe the summer of elementary school. And I'm like, how do you know she's perfect for me? I haven't seen you in like, 15 years or whatever it was. She's like, I'm sure you haven't changed. And I'm like, well, I was like,
I'm sure you're still an asshole.
I was 13. I'm like, you're going to set your friend up with it. Like, what do you think is a 13-year-old? And she's like, no, I know you're funny. I know you're a nice guy. So I'm like, all right. So sure enough, I called her, and then she gave me the girl's number and Stephanie's number. And I was in the apartment. I called Stephanie, and I called her up, and I was like,
who is this?
I was like, oh, I got your number from Patricia. And Patricia told her, I gave you a number. She was actually getting off of a plane, coming back from a business trip, and she blew me off. She's like, yeah, I'm getting off a plane right now. I'll call you back. So I'm like, I hung up the phone, and I talked to Verdi. I'm like, yeah, she blew me off. I go, that's going nowhere. Off to priesthood I go, and she called me back like an hour later, and we spoke for like 3 hours, and then we went out that Friday, and the rest is history. Here's my lovely house, and she's upstairs sick right now, sleeping.
Sam, you found it. All right, someone was asking if they can download the podcast.
Hey, Hopper.
Pretty much wherever you listen to podcasts, you can just do a search for the Better Half. Also on YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Alexa. We're available on.
Yes, and in pretty much any podcast app that you use
I said 5 seconds ago.
I don't listen to him. I don't listen to you. I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't. That Wendy's hamburger looks good. My TV is right behind the camera, folks. So if I look like I'm starting to drool, it's because there's a food commercial on. So, So that's how I met my wife. Thanks to Patricia, who's watching. Hi. Hope all is well. Happy belated birthday. I believe her birthday was just recently. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God. I'm like, what's that guy on Channel 5?
Al Roker.
Not Al Roker. The other one, the white guy. What the hell's his name?
He played Mr. Poole on Hogan Family, didn't he?
I have no idea.
Years ago.
Hello.
Yeah.
Whatever. What the hell is his name?
He played Mr. Poole.
Whatever. Somebody know it. What is that? Are we getting? Why is he calling?
I don't know.
What is he calling?
This is not a phone-in segment.
You idiot.
I can answer.
I'm going to message him.
Put it on speaker.
Idiot. Why? We're live, you moron.
You don't know. That was pretty funny, actually. Oh, I hope we didn't lose any feet or anything.
Let me see. I still see you. Donna, how are you? My neighbor Donna from growing up.
Stuart Scott. No.
Something like that.
No, Stuart Scott's the dead guy from ESPN.
Stuart Smalley?
We should not talk about him.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. He's
good enough.
He's smart enough and he's unemployed.
Not so much.
So, but, yeah, so other New Year's Eve events, I think, again, obviously.
What was the biggest party, like, you ever attended for New Year's? Or was it the
biggest party that I attended for New Year's? What do you mean? That I've gone to or I've thrown or just...
No, like that you've gone to. Like, you've never... I mean, I'm assuming you've never been to Times Square.
No, and I have no desire. I almost had to work Times Square.
Really?
When I worked in production many years ago, but the job got canceled. I don't know what happened. It just fell apart. I didn't have to do it. And I was hesitant about doing it because honestly, I think only tourists go to that.
I don't know. I think it's a thing.
Unless I knew someone who had an office building that overlooked Times Square, then maybe I would go. But to go out there in the cold, I work outside. There's no way in hell that I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go outside and on just to sit there with strangers and then have to take the train home and
say hi to plastic Jenny McCarthy.
Oh my God, she looked like she was from Whoville.
Honestly.
I was waiting for her to
they pulled back on her skin anymore.
She was like Cindy Lou Who. Not Cindy Lou. Martha May Who.
Martha.
Oh, what happened?
What?
I lost the feed.
Hi.
Hi, Martha.
No, but what was the other woman's name?
Martha May Who. Cindy Lou Who was the Mrs. Lou Who?
No, but she had her first name.
I don't remember.
Because she was, blah, blah. Hi. And then she's got the rocket gun for the lights.
That was a great gun. One of our callers, one of our previous callers is just logged on, I guess. Steve, he called. Remember Steve?
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. Welcome. It's going to be a fun day work tomorrow, Steve.
The probably like the most fanciest party I went to was actually, it was in the city, not Times Square. But I did go to the city one year for New Year's. Went to the where was it? It was the
just cleaning up a little. I'm noticing things on my desk, and I'm like, why is this out?
Down at the Bowery. We went to a club.
The Bowery Boys.
Yeah, and really fancy, kind of a high end club, which is very not me. But we had a good time. We had a very good time. That was the closest to Times Square. It was ridiculously frigid, like almost as cold as it was this year. And
it was bad.
The poor girls in their mini skirts and practically nothing, waiting for a cab and stuff like that. It worked for me. But, because in my mini skirt that I was wearing, no. It was enjoyable to watch. You know what? Here, all right, here's a little insight into my brain. What just happened there? I forgot that I can't go back and cut things out, so that was a flub. I tried coming up with something funny, and the hamster fell off the wheel, left the room.
This is going to test our improv skills.
Oh,
because like I've been telling you, we should really go take an improv class.
I would. I told you I would.
All right, well, I'll look into it.
Good, national community.
Okay. Ooh.
I'm sure they got one.
Yeah. See, now I can't take that back. I don't have my ring on.
As someone told me when I used to work in the bookstore, we're getting older, and they're all staying the same.
That was actually from a movie, and your friend, whoever told you that, stole it from Matthew McConaughey. All right. What is that? What are you doing? What are you doing?
You never saw Wolf of Wall Street?
No, I didn't see it.
Really?
No.
Great movie.
No, I was watching Paw Patrol.
Margot Robbie.
I know Margot Robbie. She was... Oh, I'm watching you pat your chest now. It's annoying.
There's a delay. I told you.
I know. I'm not used to the delay. I'm not used to seeing me looking at me.
Watch. Ready?
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
Wow, that's a long
7.
delay.
Wow, that's a bigger delay than I thought.
Hi, Karen.
8. We got it at 15.
Wow. It's about a 12-second delay.
That is a wicked delay.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So I could slap you, and then 12 seconds later, slap you again.
Hear it around the world.
So
yeah, so New Year's, New Year's is New Year's. It's just kind of like it's a rebirth, rebeginning. Kind of start everything fresh.
Sudden interruption.
Oh, our first ever live
of 2018.
2018.
First of 2018. So it's New Year's Eve. I'm going to set up a scenario for you.
Dazed and confused.
No, it's New Year's Eve. You have a choice of kissing one of 3 people for your New Year's kiss, and you have to kiss them.
Just not like a just like a
a tongue
kiss.
with tongue.
I don't even know what a New Year's kiss is. Okay.
That hurts me. That hurts my heart, Larry, that you don't know that. Really? Because
I mean, the New Year's kiss I had wasn't anything, it was just, hey, hey, Happy New Year.
Right. My 43 years, I've only had about 4 New Year's kisses.
And you've been married longer than 4 years.
Oh, shit. Yeah, well, it's like, because normally we're like, I'm 4 different girls. Let's just put it that way. Okay, let's put it that way. I mean, I've been married for 10 years.
Yeah.
What the hell, man? Actually, we didn't even kiss this New Year's Eve because she was sick. So she was fighting a little bit of cold. I'm like, I can't miss work. So I'm like, you can't get me sick, woman. But okay, so it's New Year's Eve. You're in Times Square. You have a choice of kissing 3 women.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Mrs. Jefferson.
I'm out. Mrs. Jefferson.
Wow. Oh, see, now you just made me a lot of you. Florida Evans from Good Times. See, now you want to be a dick? I'll be a dick.
My name's Florida.
Yeah. James! Or Alice.
From Alice?
No,
from the Brady Bunch.
From the Brady Bunch.
Oh, Alice.
Really?
I'll take Alice.
All right.
Yeah.
You like that short hair?
I'm sure Sam gave her a good one every now and again.
She gave her the old salami.
Yeah. All that red meat.
We might have a guest coming.
Right now, down the doors?
Oh, no. I have to duck down and then come back up.
Please.
So.
Wait, if you have a costume,
I don't have a costume.
I'm going to flip out.
Actually, I do have a hat somewhere. But damn it, we can't pause it. It's all the way down there.
We don't have any commercial breaks.
Okay, well.
Oh, well.
We always have guests. Sometimes we have guests. You guys who've never watched or seen this before, we usually have guests come visit the show, sometimes unannounced. Mm-hmm. And, we've actually had the past, our president, Donald Trump comes. We've had someone calls himself Fred Cosby.
Yeah. Sure who that is.
I don't know if he's going to come tonight because his voice hurts a little bit.
Harry Carey
from
Beyond.
From Beyond. He calls from heaven.
Yep.
And
I think so
Richard Dreyfuss once.
We
had Richard
Dreyfuss.
Yes, he came out of.
I think even.
But we're going to take you behind the scenes of the Better Half podcast.
Pulling the curtain back, folks.
Do not pay any attention to the man behind the hat.
Get ready, folks.
Larry, I just want to say, New Year's Eve, we're making New Year's Eve great again, okay? And how are my levels? I just want to say that me, Melania, Ivanka, Melankia, and Bannon and Barron and Hannon and Hanna-Barbera, we all had a great New Year's Eve, okay, at the White House. Okay, we had some chicken, we had some shrimp cocktail, we had little weenies. I like the little pigs in the blanket, okay?
Very good.
And, Melania put me to bed about 11:30, very tired.
Missed the ball dropping.
Okay. She got a couple balls later on that night. Hello.
President, come on now.
Hey, you know what? Okay,
That's
she's
right.
my
You're
wife.
A man. It's all right.
Okay, I just want to say, that, Rocket Man over there on the other side of the world, his New Year's Eve, they don't have it in North Korea, okay? Very bad place. Small man, small button, okay? I just want to say, okay, I got a big button. Very big, very round, okay? Melania, pink button. Small.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey, we're working blue, I think.
I went there, okay? Okay, I just want to say that this may not be the greatest impression ever, but you know what? I like it. Screw you. Screw Rocket Man over there. Okay, just want to say, keep up the good work. Better Half, Retro Gamers, the Yin and the Yang. That Rocket Man too. Okay, he's. You okay? You need a drink? I got a big league drink in the fridge over there for you. Okay, so Larry, I gotta go. I got Air Force One parked outside. Okay, it's running. Not a gas. It's, hey, gotta go.
Right. I'll pay it.
All right, Better Half podcast. Big things in 08. Big, huge things. Okay. Peace out, homie. Donald out.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. What happened? Did I miss him again? I kind of get this fog going over me.
And he looks very familiar too. I couldn't really put my finger on who he looked like.
I didn't say it was gold, people. Okay.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. He's insane. Our president.
Listen, I have no complaints here.
But the fact that people think that he actually has a big red target button, like the easy button.
That's what I'm thinking. I wish he would be. Can you imagine that?
It's a series of
that
keys,
was destroyed.
Keys and codes. It's not just like
more than just
boom.
him.
Yeah, exactly. Turn your key, sir.
I wonder what his nickname is. You know how every president has a nickname by the
I'm sure
CIA?
that's Google.
That's CIA.
Googleable.
Secret Service.
Yeah. What was Obama's? Keep it clean.
Listen, just because I wasn't a fan.
Well, I know. Kennedy was Camelot, right?
And
Reagan was Jelly Bean.
What was
Well, if only I had a machine that could tell me everything. Presidential.
We don't get into politics. Don't worry.
No,
we're just having some fun here.
We just have the next president, whoever he will be, he might make a visit to the podcast, or I heard the daughter might run someday.
Game on.
I would love it.
Are you kidding me? That'd be awesome.
Presidential nicknames. Oh, those are just nicknames. What do I want? Presidential
Secret Service code names. Because Bill Clinton was Bubba.
Was he? No.
I could have sworn he was
Presidential
Bubba.
Secret Service nicknames. God bless Google and the internet. Secret Service code name.
Oh, excuse me.
Did they? But they didn't always do that. I mean, obviously, I don't think George Washington had. Woody teeth. Why was I Donald Trump for that? Presidents of the United States and their families. Blah, blah, blah. All right, you talk while I look. Do your job.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Okay, here we go. 2016, Ben Carson was Eli.
Ben Carson? Oh, that's right.
They were running, Service. Yeah. Hillary Clinton was Evergreen. Bill Clinton was Eagle. Bernie Sanders was Intrepid.
Ooh.
Tim Kaine was Daredevil.
What's going on, John? Caller.
Nothing. Nothing for Let
me just not out.
For Trumpo.
You he's trying to get his hands on the football. Just take a look at it.
Foosball. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's one of our 4.
Thank you, Donna.
One of our 4 impressions that we have here on the show.
There might be more. I had a Mrs. Garrett last week.
I had a lot. Actually, I have heard a lot of good things about a very special episode.
Yeah, I have heard nothing.
I heard a couple of good
things.
Tell me.
No,
just people
my ego.
Remember, these very special episodes, comedies that just go dark one night, to try and raise awareness for some, whether abuse, alcohol, whatever, not going into a bike shop after hours. So a lot of people really had some good feedback. Some people even remember the Happy Days episode that started the whole thing.
Yes,
with Fonzie.
I had a few people
Christmas
talk about that.
Still, I find one of the funniest things was, as we always talk about, Jesse Spano freaking out on caffeine pills. Where I was told was speed this whole time. I think it probably would have been funnier as speed.
Yeah. I was watching today. My wife was watching a. I had off today. Mm-hmm. She was watching, and she was homesick. She had was watching the Food Network with Valerie Bertinelli, and Valerie Bertinelli actually had her TV sister from One Day at a Time on. Mackenzie Phillips, I think her name was.
Oh, the one that got banged by her father?
Oh, right. Yes, that one. And I was wondering, is there a...
Wait a minute. Valerie Bertinelli was on One Day at a Time?
She was the hot younger sister.
What?
I had a crush on her.
I'm thinking of the mother from before it was the Hogan's family. Who was the mother before Sandy Duncan took over?
Yes, she's dead. Valerie Harper.
Valerie Harper's dead?
Yeah. And she had the big casino.
I'm...
What?
It took me a minute to figure that out.
Anyway, as I was saying, so I was wondering, I'm like, I don't remember a very special episode of One Day at a Time.
One Day at a Time.
Because they were talking about One Day at a Time. They were talking about how they missed the mother who just recently passed away. The redhead, I don't remember her name. Oh, they had good old Miss Romano there, Schneider.
Schneider's dead,
Pat Harrington?
Wow.
I can't believe I knew that.
Yeah.
I told you I was a latchkey kid.
No, that works.
Go ahead, viewers. Ask me questions.
You know, there's a new One Day at a Time on Netflix.
I told my mother. I told my wife.
Whoa.
I said I could have sworn they made a remake of that, and she was like, she adamantly told me no.
I think they're in their second season on Netflix. It's like a Puerto Rican family.
Okay, one dia at a time.
I guess I don't know.
Build the wall. No. Sorry, but I was just kidding. Just kidding. Crap, we can't edit. We can't edit anything.
Oh, I'm dying here, folks.
God damn it! Sorry.
Uh-oh.
The fucking Rangers kill me.
What do you think of the Winter Classic? What do you think of the Winter Classic just as a game?
I like it. I think it's good. I think it could bring non fans into the mix or casual fans into it. Would I go to it? No, because A, I work outside for a living. B, it was ridiculously cold 2 days ago, and somebody offered me a ticket to go. I mean, it would have cost me, but and I've always wanted to do it. I wanted to check it off my bucket list, but it was really cold, and I saw people there people I know who went, I spoke to, and they were like, yeah, it was fun, but I'll never do it again.
Well, there's a lot of things that are just like a one-time experience,
right?
Like I took a train from New York to New Orleans, one way. I would only recommend it once, but it was a very fun experience. I'm just saying, there's things you do once in your life.
Exactly, like a bucket list thing, a bucket list item.
You peek through a hole in the men's bathroom, see what's on the other side. You only do it once.
John, I'm sorry. Your friend John who called after he went, wow, after my remark.
Only kidding, John. Don't worry.
I have many friends who are Puerto Ricans and Mexicans.
My mother's a Puerto Rican.
My mother's half Puerto Rican on my mother's side. You're going to die, I swear. It's like weird. What?
Just the better half not going to be friends with the Puerto Rican community.
Sorry.
Unfortunately. We love you. Don't worry.
I'm Richard Dreyfuss. God damn it. Somebody call me. I want to work again.
When was the last time you made a movie?
I don't fucking know.
Like, is he retired?
Bring back Rick Moranis. I know you were thinking of. This world needs more Rick Moranis. Please. I know you retired for a good reason, and I honor you're a good man. The world needs you. The world needs you, Lewis.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Yes. And, you Shrunk the Kids. I get it. We need you. We need more Moranis.
We want Rick. We want Rick. Oh, by the way, big shout out to my friend Harry, who got me hooked.
Go ahead.
What?
No, I thought you were talking to the TV, then I realized we had a camera. I keep forgetting it's there.
Good. No, that's what we should forget, even though my ego is too big where I have to talk to the camera.
A relative of yours just joined.
Ooh. Let me guess who it is. Oh, that's her. I thought it was the higher up relative.
No.
What's up, cuz?
Hi, Jamie.
A friend of mine, Harry, who hopefully is listening or watching.
Harry? Go on.
Got me hooked on Rick and Morty.
Never watched it.
Oh, my God. It is one of the best things out there going. 3 seasons, well worth it.
Hey! Hi, everybody. Have you seen my show with my friend Morty? Hi, everybody. If the moon is made out of cheese, would you eat the moon? Cubs win. Cubs win.
Hey, Norm.
Hey, Norm. What the hell's going on? Hey, Larry. Larry and Harry Carey. It's the Harry and Larry Harry Carey show. Not Drew Carey. He's chubby. Or is he? Price is right. Showcase Showdown. I know where the hell I'm going with this. What's in my coffee, for Christ's sake? Hey.
I'm dying over here.
Don't die. You have the equipment. I can't do this alone.
I love Harry Carey. I can't.
Lower your voice. My kids are sleeping, for Christ's sake.
You gotta, just for 2 seconds.
What happened?
Just for 2 seconds.
Where are you going? He's left me. Come back. Larry, come back. Okay, hi, I'm Frank. This is my podcast. I don't know what to do without Larry because right now I'm just a half of the better half. I'm scared. Where are you going? Come back. The Rangers are losing 3-2. It makes me very sad.
You don't have an empty cup or anything.
Oh, God. What do you want to spit in something?
No, forget it.
All right. Larry's back, everybody.
Oh, my God. Oh, help me.
Behind me is my video game. Oh, hi, you back?
Hi.
Thank you for abandoning me.
I didn't abandon you.
You left me. You left me. That's
I wouldn't
hurtful.
say that.
Oh, we got a laugh out of that. We got a bunch of likes out of that.
Yeah, man. See, we're good.
I want to be famous.
Like
Listen, people, if you make me famous, I promise you I'll take you with me. Some of you.
Ooh. Oh.
Some of you.
What about me?
If you want to donate to the Better Half podcast, you could email us at I have the email right here because no one ever emails us, so I can't remember the email.
God help me if I can remember even be able to log back into our Twitter account.
I told you the password 1,000 times, man. Why do you... thebetterhalfpod@gmail.com. That's thebetterhalfpod@gmail.com.
Gmail.
If you email us and you want to donate to us so we can make this program much better or more gooder, then we will be able to, give you a better product. And, I could actually get some acting lessons and, some improv classes to make the show that much better. But if you email us, we'll tell you where to send the money because we don't have a PayPal account yet. So you could write me a check or send cash.
Marked envelope.
We're going to look into cryptocurrency.
Ooh, that Bitcoin?
I don't know what any of that stuff is. It scares me because I'm old and I still roll up change.
I'm old.
Where's my passbook for my checking account?
Remember those?
I still have a checking account.
Really? Is it still making money? No, not your adult checking account. Your kids' check when you were younger.
My kids didn't have a checking account. They had a savings account. Kids don't write checks.
You never know.
Why would kids write checks?
Maybe they're writing checks their butts can't
Do
cash.
the donations go to Trump's wall? John, I'm sorry, all right? Jesus Christ. One freaking Mexican joke about a wall, and you never hear the end of it. God. Shoot the puck, you rat bastard. God damn it. No, it won't go to his wall. It'll go to the Better Half Foundation.
The Better Half Foundation, where children come to rehabilitate their woes and look for a laugh.
We're going to get Larry some dates.
One at a time.
Larry, now speaking of your dating situation, I think
Actually, I got a date.
What?
I got a date coming up.
Okay, folks. Well, okay. Hold on.
February 17th, I'm going to be at Aviator Complex in Brooklyn at the Floyd Bennett Field, representing the retro gamers at their retro gaming expo and tournament.
Such a dick. You really are. You kill me.
I guess, look, it's funny. For a podcast that's about Life Married versus Life Single, we touched on it in the beginning, left it for a while, which is what we do. We banter. We've known each other. How long have we known each other? 15 years?
About 15, 16 years, maybe.
16 years. Long enough that I wasn't in his wedding. Oh, yeah, I was. Was I in your wedding?
Yes. Well,
no, I wasn't.
Yes. Well, you were part of my wedding.
I was not. No. So I'd known him long enough where I should have been invited to be part of his.
I'm sorry. Did you not get
groomsman.
to put your hand up a girl's dress at my wedding?
Still.
Don't you remember?
I do remember that. I saved that part of the wedding.
The garter? You have the garter?
Oh, I do, yeah.
You were supposed to give that back. Oh, okay. Thank you. I just got a message that I'm too close to the mic.
I've been trying to tell you that. You're
Yeah, I'm sorry. You
can do that when we regularly record.
Sorry. I'm just not. I'm sorry.
Just
Learning.
put the mic back.
God.
My situation, I guess? No, that sounds like it's going to go into a whole nother topic. I'm just not... I enjoy being single. All for selfish reasons. I don't have to spend money on anyone else.
Yes.
I get to do what I want when I want. But at the same time, I do a lot of things when I want on my own.
That's why you have certain better halves.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
but I know you have the whole new year, new me thing going on.
Yes, I do, and that's starting up.
My level's good. Just check. La la la.
No,
testing
good.
1 2 1 2. Thank you. An hour in.
Almost. So I'm not against it. I would love to meet the future ex-Mrs. Mormon, but it's just
Mister.
Shut up.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong at all.
2018.
Nothing wrong at all. Just not. Nope. I don't know. Just hopefully, have I met the person? I don't know. Have we crossed paths already? Who knows? Our stars distance in the sky that allow for the savior of the winds beneath our wings, when the sands through the hourglass, these are the days of our lives. I would really, truly like to find that someone who I can go to the expos with, wrestling shows with, Comic-Cons with.
That was awkward.
Again, you know, things up here I really can't talk about live, but just hopes and dreams, people. Hopes and dreams. The one thing, though,
Thoughts and prayers, everybody. Thoughts and prayers. Tony Danza here, wishing you thoughts and prayers for Larry's future dating.
What's going on, Tony?
Hey, how you doing?
How you been?
Have you seen Samantha?
Man, have I ever.
Who's the boss now?
Frank D, what's up?
What's going on, Frankie D?
Sam, thank you.
Did you watch the Honeymooners Marathon?
No.
Oh.
No, I never watched that stuff.
Really?
I never watched I never watched
Domestic violence at its best.
Yeah, right. Think about that.
Yeah.
That show would not be allowed these days.
Absolutely not. That, Married with Children.
Married with Children, Archie Bunker, any of those shows would not be allowed.
Oh, Archie.
We talked briefly about Archie's very special episode with Edith getting
almost getting raped.
Almost getting sexually raped.
And I still say that when the guy grabbed her and threw her on the couch, you heard someone in the audience laugh.
I'm gonna have to watch that again.
I'm pretty sure I heard that.
I'll have to watch it. We watched a clip. We listened to a clip of it, but I couldn't. Yeah, I didn't hear it, so I'm not sure.
Another funny, just to bring back from last week, which I just happened looking around. There was an episode of Too Close for Comfort.
Okay.
Jim J. Bullock,
Mr. Raj. That was it. Jim, it wasn't. Shouldn't it have been Jim? J.M. His name was J.M. J. Bullock. Jim
J. Bullock.
Why wasn't it?
I always thought they always misspelled it on Hollywood Squares. I didn't realize that's how he actually spelled it.
He was a jerk. Is he alive?
I think he is. Yes.
Is Jim J. Bullock alive? Someone check it for me.
Fact check. Snopes. There was an episode where
Mr. Raj. Monroe.
Yeah, Monroe. You. Well, we're waiting. There was an episode where I think he was on his way to work or something, and these two women kidnap him, and they try and rape him.
That's the greatest episode of TV I've never seen.
Which is hysterical because if you know now Jim J. Bullock.
Well, was he gay in the show?
It was the 80s, so it was not allowed.
But it was, I mean...
No, it's Mr. Furley.
No,
not Mr.
I'm
Roper.
doing this. I'm doing this. So
gotcha. On the show, I mean, he's all joking aside. Yes, I believe he's gay in real life. I think so. But on the show, I don't think it was implied.
What was the Henry Rush? That was the father, right? That was the
Yes, that was
what's his name from Caddyshack.
Meanwhile, he also did the Super Friends. He was the voiceover.
No,
of
he
Super
wasn't.
Friends. For a little while, he was.
Absolutely not.
Yes, he was.
Bet you $1,000.
Challenge.
You're wrong.
I can't look it up right now, but he's alive. Jim J. Bullock is still alive.
Where'd you get that from?
John.
Thank you.
John's my friend.
Thank you, John. Ask Alexa. Alexa's upstairs. She can't hear me.
Ask Alexa. Oh, he's 62? He's only 62?
No.
Wow.
Oh, Jim J. Bullock, yeah.
His skin's 22.
But the father, there was not. The father,
what's his name?
Henry Rush.
No, his real name.
He was in Mary Tyler Moore. I can't remember his name. And Caddyshack.
Tom, Tim.
No.
Teddy.
Ted McGinley.
Ted Knight.
Ted Knight alive. Someone find. He's alive and
dead.
listening.
He's definitely dead.
James Jackson Bullock, credited as Jim J. Bullock. Oh my God, our fans are awesome.
Wow, this is sweet.
Tara, thank you. You rock.
Hey, can someone get me a pastrami sandwich?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, all right.
Rubens.
So, do you remember the episode of Too Close for Comfort when they had a big giant painting of Henry, and it came to life and started talking to him? It was like a Halloween episode?
No.
Oh, I
don't remember
myself.
really watching that show. Like I watched.
I used to love that show. With Space Scout?
Who? Oh yeah,
Space Scout.
Space Scout. Yeah, it was he drew.
He was an artist.
Comic.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know why I'm holding this.
What is it?
It's the Ethernet cord I couldn't use.
Oh, yeah. That's weird. I watched episodes of it, but I didn't watch it religiously. I just remember one of the daughters was in The Warriors.
Oh, really? The blonde or the brunette?
The brunette, Deborah Van Valkenburg.
Good God. He's a vault, people.
She played the whore.
The whore.
She played the whore in who was with the orphans. And she followed the Warriors back to the train, and they basically kidnapped her, took her back to Coney.
I've never seen The Warrior.
Get the hell out of my house right now. Get out of my house right now.
But I see.
No. What do you mean?
I've never seen The Warrior.
Okay, digitally downloaded or whatever it is you do.
You don't have it in this box?
No, those are the DVDs I'm getting rid of.
No.
It's over there on that. That's my collection.
I gotta borrow some of these.
No. I don't lend out my DVDs. Sorry.
Let me ask you this. Sudden interruption, I guess. Kind of.
What's up, Dennis?
What, like growing up, and I'm not talking horror, but was there anything on TV when you were little, normal, just a normal thing, that just absolutely terrified you?
What do you mean, like a show or a commercial or something?
Anything like that. But like nothing that was supposed to terrify you. Like, not Freddy or Jason or...
Well, there was one thing that was supposed to terrify me, which was not Tales from the Crypt. It was the other one.
It's the complete opposite of the question I asked.
Yeah, I know. No. I mean, why would... No. I wasn't...
Growing up on The Price is Right, cliffhanger. No-dee-doo-dee-do-dee-doo-dee-do.
That scared you?
When...
What were you, a puss?
Yes. When he was yodeling, I would freak out. When he'd fall over the cliff. Yeah, almost like a Wile E. Coyote type thing. And you hear him crash at the bottom of the ravine.
I remember it. I just
could not watch. That game came on. I had to change the channel. I could not watch that game.
You got issues.
Oh, very much so. Growing up, my mother would feed us chicken, tell me it's chicken, but it was actually fish. It was the only way I ate it.
Okay, I remember.
I believe her.
Okay, this is a true story. My daughter used to love people with kids who watched Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. There was a character on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Hot dog,
yes,
hot diggity
absolutely.
dog.
Called
They Might Be Giants.
Boo Boo Chicken. I think that was the name of it. It was a little chicken.
It's a chicken hawk.
And my daughter loved this show. I mean, literally, we'd have to do the hot dog dance, and all this other crap on the show. She had all the dolls, she had all the play sets, everything. And as she got older and became more communicatory, something's not going to work.
Yeah, because
was able to communicate with us
because she was very happy when I walked in the house.
Yeah, I know. What was she saying?
No, she wasn't rude. She's like, "Hey, how you doing? Happy New Year." Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, she's
like, "Where's your father?" I go, "Where's your dad?" We go, "What?" I'm like, "Where's your father?"
You understand? A train could crash right next to my daughter, and she'd be like, "What was that?"
Again, not rude.
The earth could be on fire around her, and she'd be like, I love my daughter, but she's checked out. So as I was saying, when she was able to communicate with us, we were eating chicken one night, and I'm like, "Come on, finish your chicken." And she's like, "Chicken? Like Boo Boo Chicken?" And my wife and I just look at each other like, yeah. And she's like, "Am I eating Boo Boo Chicken?" And I'm like, "Oh no!" In my head, I'm like scrambling as a parent. I go, "No!" I go, "This is a different chicken." I'm like, and she's like, "Is it one of Boo Boo Chicken's relatives?" And I'm like, abort! How do I get out of it? I had no idea. We didn't know what to do, but like it didn't stop her. I mean, like she was like, "Oh, chicken, come on!" How'd that not go in? The empty net.
Not an empty net.
It was shut up. It was empty. Communicative. Thank you to my friend Frank who just wrote that. I love that our guests, our viewers,
They're helping
are
us.
interactive.
I like this
is good.
Help you to help me. Help you to help me. Help you to help me.
See, one time funny, 3 times not.
But that you have to say it 3 times. No, that one you do.
No. What are you, De Niro? He does that. He says during, "You talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me?" If you watch De Niro movies, he says things 3 times.
That's my terrible De Niro. You know what does a good De Niro? James Franco's. I was going to say James Franco's little brother.
Heard some things. Larry, I heard some things. Insulted him a little bit. A little bit. Nah, a little bit. I'm working on it.
Hey, you get there.
Yeah.
Get the eyes down.
It's the hat.
Yeah, well, it's all right.
I got this for Christmas. Representative Wantagh.
Wantagh.
Guantanamera. So what else is going on, Larry? Wait, I want to get back to your dating. I want you to do speed dating, and I want to be there interviewing both of you. No, I want to interview the people you're dating. You're speed dating
or after. before. Well,
No, like
looking forward to it.
a live
He looks
podcast.
interesting. Quite frankly, I think have high hopes, and he may be funny.
And after,
And then after.
get that off me. Get that camera off me. Get that microphone out of my face now.
I
I will sue you.
I was told other things. I don't have a reputation.
Hey, Pete, what's up?
Like I said, I'm not against dating. I am against
People are
children,
against dating
but
you.
That is true. It can't be me.
It's you.
I mean, like the decision. The decision is definitely.
I don't want to like.
We've talked about it in the past, and,
Yes.
and Frank saying because he's the king of the mayor.
Of?
Is it a dictatorship or is it a crownorial
Of what?
the friend zone?
Oh, I'm CEO, CFO, treasurer, janitor. I'm every position of the friend zone. I lived in the friend zone. It's okay. Someone just brought up, and I kind of
Want to a dad's in the house.
Yes, Wanto dads are in the house. Thank you. This was brought up to me today. I was texting one of my buddies from elementary school, and he said, he loves the show and he's still listening. Thankfully, thank God. I thought
Big fan.
I don't know how many people listen to episodes 1 through 4 who's still listening to episode 17, but he was saying that there was not many stories from my elementary school days. I didn't date much. It was in elementary school.
Yeah,
but
that'd be weird.
I was thinking about it, and something like that. I don't know if I blocked it out or just something that just fell by my memory wayside. But I thought about it today, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I said, "Do I mention this?" So I was in the 7th grade.
Okay.
I guess I'm mentioning it, and
Live.
I don't know what was going on, if there was like a dance or something coming up, but I think I asked every girl out in the same day. Like, it was like, "You want to go out with me?" No. "You want to go out with me?" No. No. And I was like 12.
All right. That's
Like, first of all, no job.
No.
Like, I don't think I had an allowance. I think I was like, whatever I could make at a yard sale or selling, like, returnable cans, Like, I got a girl a gift at Genevieve's from the dollar bin.
Wow, Genevieve's.
Like,
Good
yeah,
Lord.
yeah, like, I had no, like, what am I going to buy a 12-year-old, And I remember asking, I think I asked out every single girl. Oh, my God. I got a horrible date memory that just came through. Oh,
wow,
God.
that just hit him hard.
Did you see that? It did hit me like a ton of bricks.
As you could see your reaction.
Oh. Okay, so I'm bringing you all back to 1985, I think it was.
Oh, here we go.
There was a girl who, I'm watching my reaction right now. There was a girl who I liked. She was in my class. I had a bit of a crush on her, and I'm like, I'm going to take her to a movie. Okay, and I took her to Kings Plaza movie theater.
Oh, God, that's your first
to see
issue.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. A classic movie, folks. A comedy. Of course, she was going to laugh. Okay, so it turns out I have no way of getting there because I'm 12.
Oh.
So
no tandem bike action?
No.
Put her on the spokes?
I'm trying to use the phone. All I wanted was a sandwich. That is my favorite scene of both movies. In part 2, when he's trying to get... Oh, Pee-wee Herman wants a sandwich. Big Top Pee-wee.
Oh, okay. All right. I just never...
What was that?
That was me.
Oh, stop. I thought somebody was coming through the ceiling. Stop. The microphones are picking that up. Stop it. Anyway.
Perfect date night movie. Big Top Pee-wee. Or Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yes.
I love Big Top Pee-wee.
So I don't remember. My friend Richie, his dad dropped us off there. And it was me, the girl, Richie, and I think our other friend Eddie came.
What?
But they were going to sit separately.
Okay.
So
the keyword there is they were going to.
They were going to. So, being the gentleman that I am, we get our seat, and of course, it's sold out. And I'm in like the second row. Okay, so I'm like, giant Pee-wee Herman. So she goes about 10 minutes in the movie. "Can you get me popcorn?" So the last
the movie already started.
The last of my money goes. I go and I get popcorn. I come back. She's gone.
No.
Gone.
Really?
I'm like looking around. I'm like,
no way.
I turn around, and she's sitting next to Richie and Eddie.
Wow.
And I'm like, now, unbeknownst to me, I think she had a crush on Richie.
And she wanted a little side action.
Well, she was basically going to go out. She basically, and I don't know if he knew we were friends, bros before hoes, and I wasn't necessarily mad at him because he had to do what he had to do,
Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing.
No, I was secretly mad at him. No, I cried my little eyes out. My child. Wait. So it gets worse. She proceeds to drop the popcorn, doesn't tell me, puts it back in the thing, and then hands me the popcorn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Not only did she not want to be there with you, she made it a point to make sure you never talk to her again.
And I didn't. Heidi.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my
I hope
God,
you
that's
get
rough.
syphilis. Yeah, no, I didn't forget that. I did forget it up until about 10 minutes ago. Now I wish I did forget it.
You're gonna punch a wall
Broke
now.
my goddamn heart. But, yeah, that was a horrible date for me.
A lot of things I did in life, I started late in life. Yeah, it just it was. So my first actual date...
Did you hit puberty yet?
My first
Can't edit that out, can you?
Well, not tonight. My first actual date was actually to
Who's
go
giving
see...
me mad comments? That's pissing me off. Like the
Oh,
mad
no,
face.
you know what that is? No.
The angry face.
There is not that many people hitting the like button. That's just Facebook making us feel good.
Oh, thanks, Facebook.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg, douche.
Because we only have 6 people watching, so I don't understand where all
6
that would
very
come from.
important, but we had 9, so
That works. Well, we had double digits at one point.
we did.
So my first date ever, like my legit first date,
Okay.
was to go see Titanic.
Okay.
I'm 37. Well, you do the math. That's 17. All right, whatever.
Titanic.
I show up. Right, came out in 97.
Probably.
All right, if not 96.
This one is for the survivors.
So
Check out my YouTube where I lip sync that.
you did a good job,
Mess
actually.
411.
Yep.
On YouTube.
So I show up to the movies with my date. We go sit down. Just getting comfortable. Nothing happening. Just getting ready, getting comfortable for the movie. I may have turned to her because it was already her like second or third time seeing the movie.
Said I love you.
No, that was probably the next day. And I think I said to her,
1997. You were right.
yeah. I think I said to her, "You're not going to cry during this movie, right?"
So you compassionate son of a
Yeah.
bitch. You.
So we're sitting there, we're talking. All of a sudden, I hear a voice from behind me. Larry, is that you? I'm like, that sounds familiar.
Ned Ryerson?
It is the mother of the co-host of mine of the Retro Gamers,
Okay.
Anthony's mom, who happened with her friends to go see Titanic as well.
Awkward.
And they sat like right in the same row as me.
Not behind you?
No. I'm pretty sure they sat right in the same row. So that was like, okay, that does that. Now that's when the relationship started. The relationship ended when it was my turn to pick a movie, and I picked The Wedding Singer.
It's a good movie. Comedy.
Very good movie.
I would have.
We
gone
broke
out
up
on-
like 2 days later.
Did she wear your Van Halen shirt?
Some information I could have used yesterday.
What? Why is that a bad movie?
It's not a bad movie.
Why'd
I
she
don't
break
think
up
it's a
with
bad
you?
I don't know.
She secretly had the hots for John Lovitz.
No,
Am I too far?
you're good.
Okay, good.
I keep looking just to make sure this thing's still recording.
Okay.
We're at an hour and 18 minutes anyway, so I'm probably gonna be wrapping this up.
Yeah,
shortly.
we'll wrap it up soon.
All right, here's one sudden interruption, kind of, sort of, even though you're not talking.
I'm listening.
What's like the most unsexy movie you ever brought a girl to that was technically going out with her, like on a date, like to a point where like you couldn't even like really maybe fool around in the theater because this movie's just not doing it.
Okay. Well, technically, it's a romance, but I thought it was the funniest movie in the world. It was our first date, which, rule of thumb, you're not supposed to take a girl on a date
To the movies?
to the movies.
Really?
The first date.
I gotta go back and
Well, you
change
don't
my
talk.
book. I'm better off not talking.
Well, yeah, you.
Yeah.
So anyway, I took a girl to see The Other Sister with what's his name? Giovanni Ribisi and Juliette Lewis.
Yeah.
And they play, handy,
Two
mentally
retarded people get married.
Mentally challenged people. Okay, be nice. And I was young. I was stupid.
Did you think it was a movie?
No, I knew it was like a rom-com, not a rom-com, but I knew it was a drama.
Will you marry me?
Yes. Don't. You don't know. We don't know.
Was that a line in the movie?
Daniel. But anyway, I laughed my ass off throughout the whole movie to the point where people were like looking at me, and she's like, "I am so mortified." I'm like, we're not leaving. I go, because I want to see the rest of this movie. Because I knew, first of all, I knew there wasn't going to be a second date from like 20 minutes in because she just annoyed me. And I was like, but I laughed my ass off. Classic. Worst choice for a first date movie. Yeah, it was. What's up, Todd? Yeah, it was horrible. I laughed at the worst parts of the movie, the wrong parts of the movie, and the looks from people that I was getting, like, if they had weapons, I'd probably be dead. It was pretty bad. Yeah, there wasn't a second date. There wasn't even a phone call. It was just nothing. There was just like, okay, like literally, she was like, okay, you just don't even have to take me home. I'll take the bus. Or,
We're good.
We're good. You could just
We're
go
good,
home. And I was like, all right, well, hey, it was nice. Thanks. Thanks for not. I don't have to pay for dinner now. So, but it was
right.
it was bad. That was bad.
Not bad.
What about you?
We really wouldn't call it a date because it was a girl I knew, and we kind of were, when I say fooling around, it was kind of more like, this is like the days of the internet, chat room, AIM, stuff like that.
Something just fell upstairs.
Oh boy.
It's probably
or someone.
A skull.
So me and this girl, we would
live video interrupted.
kind of go back up, stream resumed. We'll come back on in a moment.
Okay.
So it's going to happen every now and again.
Okay, go on.
We're back. So we were talking, and we were kind of fooling
Hold that
around.
thought. One of our viewers just said his first date movie was Reservoir Dogs. Last date too.
Nice.
Yeah, that's inappropriate.
I liked it. Live sudden interruption. This is good.
Live
People
sudden
just chime
interruption.
in.
People, anyone else
I
got a
love
sudden
it.
interruption?
What is your worst?
Wait, hold on. For those who don't know, sudden interruption is a bit we do on the podcast where we could be in the middle of a conversation and one of us to go sudden interruption. You have to answer the question.
Any weird question. And if we
Yes.
have a special
And then
guest on again, it's going to be a very dirty question.
And if we remember to go back into the original story, then we do.
Yeah,
if not,
honestly,
we go off on a tangent and we forget. How many times people go, yeah, you never finished that story, you never finished that story.
So we were talking back and forth. We were kind of,
I would have been arrested today if I laughed at that movie. Someone said,
yeah, honestly.
Thanks, Pete. You're right.
Because she, so we went out to the movies at Kings Plaza, which is the first mistake.
That's where we went. It must have been a popular,
probably.
horrible date, horrible place to take a date.
I don't know
Plaza
what.
Movie theater.
I'm not 100% sure what she told her boyfriend at the time.
Whoa,
when we were going.
Wait, what?
But
Larry.
Yeah, so we
Lawrence
went to the movies. I remember, she told me, because I'll tell you why in a moment. She brought this big blanket with her. Now I'm like, here's how dumb I am, because I'm like,
oh, I already know what's going through your
stupid
head.
It's not that cold. What is it? Unless she's gonna maybe just take a nap or something. So no, the blanket was for some privacy when the lights go down, where things can happen manually. No, I got to get to the point because
okay.
So long story short, the movie that we went to see was Jackass #2. The most unsexy, funny, very funny.
Nothing's gonna get you in the mood.
No, but before the movie started, I tried, making some little moves on her, kind of like in a little peck, little nibble maybe on the ear, a little bit on the neck or whatever.
A nibble?
Trying to be funny.
Okay, try harder.
Look at me. All I do is nibble and eat.
That was funny.
And when I finally dawned on me, I'm like, oh, okay, I see this is where it's going to be going. It's the scene when I forgot. I think it was Evan. I forgot the guy's name. Decides just to take just a huge shit on the screen.
Ew.
No, in fact, I think it was like a volcano. That's what it was. It was like a volcano of poo. That point,
I saw Jackass too. I don't remember that.
There was definitely poo involved. Maybe the volcano poo was in 3.
Okay.
But anyway, needless to say, that just ruined the mood for everything. So I was like...
Yeah, so she purposely brought the blanket.
She brought the blanket with, I think, the idea of something, not major,
handy-dandy,
but some
happy
things
ending.
happening. I don't know if it was for me,
you like butter in your popcorn?
Or maybe kind of me with her, because she had some bazungas.
So what are you going to do, just grope her under the blanket?
Listen, it didn't get to that point anyway, because I'm watching the movie, and I'm like, It's funny. I'm laughing, but
you were doing your laugh.
Why does everybody think I have a fake laugh?
Because it sounds fake. Listen. I'm the most honest person with you when it comes to this podcast.
To a fault.
I'm very honest with you. Hi, Lindsay. I'm just saying hi to a good friend of mine, Lindsay. Welcome to the show.
But I've been told a lot I have a fake laugh. Yes.
But I'm the one who could be honest with you. Me. I'm allowed to be
live in front of the world.
Well, you wanted to be famous and be a podcaster? Then guess what? We have to open up ourselves.
I open up myself.
I have a third nipple. I don't.
What?
No, I don't. That'd
be awesome. A superfluous nipple. Took a girl to see Leonard Part 6. And still hooked up with her afterward. She should have ran. Oh, it disappeared.
Where is that? I don't even see that.
Yours will probably come. It'll probably come up on yours a little bit after mine.
All right. But
Leonard Part 6.
How old are you? Was that with Bill Cosby? Really?
I can only imagine what else you did.
Leonard
but that, but I heard his I heard his cousin maybe around. Bill Cosby's cousin.
Fred Cosby.
Fred Cosby.
Hold on, let me check to see if it's down.
Did you drop something?
Yeah, okay. Hold on. I left something up. When you take the girl to the movies, you gotta make sure they get some popcorn and some jujubes.
What would you recommend to drink?
Some Sprite.
Sprite? Okay.
Or some soda pop.
Any flavoring to that, Fred Cosby?
It doesn't matter what flavor it is because it's all a matter about the pills that go inside the soda. Now,
do you time it to a point of the movie where you can probably, get away with...
Usually I put the special pudding pops inside the soda about 3/4 of the way into the movie so my wife, Camille, doesn't realize what's going on. Now, after the movie, we go back to the car and we go back to run and we do the booga booga dinga banga booga booga booga.
What booga?
You take the popcorn, you take the jujubes, the junior mints, and the roofies. Who doesn't love a junior mint? Theo. Fred Cosby.
Theo had diabetes. He didn't have diabetes.
Diabetes. What happened?
Theo had dyslexia on the show.
I remember the episode of...
I guess Fred Cosby just left. Okay.
He's gone. He
just disappeared like a thief in the night.
Well, yeah, he was. You wake up on your panties around your legs and you go, what the hell just happened to the Cosby man? Fred Cosby,
the pudding pop in the Kodak moment.
What was I saying? Oh, no, I remember an episode of the Cosbys when Theo had to live... He made him live on his own. He made him...
I think I remember that.
He goes, okay, you could do whatever you want to do, but now here's he gave him an amount of... See, they could see you doing that.
Oh, I know.
Just tell me.
Okay. Hour 28.
Okay, we'll stop in a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay? We have work tomorrow.
I don't.
Right.
I'll be up at 2 a.m. watching Wrestle Kingdom 12 live from the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan on njpwworld.com.
There you go.
2 a.m. local.
There you go again.
Well, that's I purposely. That's
but
my.
You have fake radio. No. You have radio voice.
That's a radio voice isn't fake. You purposely do that.
No. You just be natural. Podcasting isn't radio.
No.
Radio is dead.
It really is.
Okay.
Screw you, terrestrial radio.
No.
What that was something different.
No, you do. Hey, everybody, it's me, Ed McMahon.
Not when I normally talk.
I never talk like that.
Like on the Retro Gamers, I do that.
Yes, and by the way, it's Sega, not Sega. Sega. No, you're wrong.
Sega. No, once it did that. I showed you when that did that.
Sega.
Yeah, Sega.
You're wrong. Just know you're wrong. It's okay.
But that was purposely. I did that voice because it's promoting something. I thought I was trying to be funny.
Yes. No, just be natural.
I am normally. I've been natural this whole episode.
Yeah, we'll come to that part.
Well, because I purposely switched it over.
Okay, I'm not the one doing the bad impressions. Oh wait, yes I am. Oh, one of your fellow Islander fans just joined.
Oh, who is it?
Hello, Mark. Now, this is my wife's cousin. He built an ice skating rink in his backyard.
I know a lot of people.
I do not love my kids that much.
Well, I know a friend of mine's father built an ice skating rink for him back in the day.
It's ridiculous. I saw pictures of this ice.
Is it
skating
the one
rink.
from Shark Tank? Have you seen that thing?
No, he made it by himself. He would.
Oh, okay.
And he put like
He
it looks like there's a tarp underneath the
I got
ice.
something to say about that in a moment.
And it's ridiculous. And it's probably. I mean, I don't know what the dimensions are, but it's got to be about
Olympic size.
Yeah, right. No, it's probably, I would say maybe 20 by 20. It looks
Wow.
like. He's got a pretty decent yard. I haven't been on yet because I can't skate.
20 by 20. He has a square rink.
I don't know what the Mark. If you could read this and hear this,
If you could read
well,
this,
he's commented. So, what are the dimensions of your rink? It's ridiculous.
That's cool.
It's fantastic. But I'm a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie. But he is an Islander fan, so he's one of yours. You could,
Hey, look, I'm happy they're coming to Belmont.
20 by 25.
Okay.
20 feet by.
That's insane.
ridiculous. It's awesome.
That's
it's
insane.
ridiculous. It's very cool. Again, don't love my kids that much.
Did you know? Fun fact: when they
Fun
were
fact.
building the rink for the Winter Classic a couple days ago over in Citi Field,
Yes.
when they were filling the rink with the ice to let it, they had to do it like layer at a time to freeze it. But to make sure it was level, nothing, literally nothing, nobody, no nothing,
Nothing.
could be on the field, even in way outfield, because if anything was on the field, it would throw off the level enough that the ice wouldn't settle itself.
I don't. buy that.
That's what I heard.
I think they just didn't want anybody on the field. No, I'm just reading.
What?
That was
Ow.
creepy. I know, Mike. It is nice. No, one of my friends is commenting on my paddle.
Oh,
He's a fraternity brother. So got a lot of people watching. This is great.
This is
I'm
awesome.
enjoying this.
We had a good time.
We got to do this again.
We will. It's not going to be every week, but we will definitely break this out again very soon.
Yeah, I think we should do the live ones from Studio B.
Okay.
There's just more room.
Because you're behind a desk. That's why.
Well, we'll get you a desk.
If we do it from Studio
Oh.
A,
We could put a couch there, and you could be literally like Ed McMahon. But wait, that would make me what?
the couch.
The couch right there.
Yeah.
We could put it here. Ow.
I heard that. Wow. It sucks being old.
This episode of the Better Half has been sponsored by Ben Gay.
I heard that audible snap in your show. Is that your bag hand?
Well, my
okay,
so
yeah.
that's my bag.
Yep.
So, yeah, my bag goes here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that way.
You don't have a push cart?
No.
Did you ever
No.
have the push cart?
No, those are for usually the 5 boroughs. They have
Oh.
the push carts. Some areas have that, but I have the truck, which is going to suck driving tomorrow in the snow. So
Just borrow one of the UPS trucks.
one wheel turns, the other one doesn't. And the truck I had the other day had no windshield wipers in the snowstorm. Then they gave me a truck that had no heat in 0-degree weather. So tomorrow's going to suck. I'm hoping they call like emergency and say
Weather, rain, nor sleet,
don't say
nor
that.
snow,
No.
nor locusts. Well, whatever it says on the outside of the post office there in the
it's
city.
just a motto on a building.
That's false advertising.
No. Our motto,
I need to get my bills.
we deliver for you.
Yeah.
Except when it's snowing.
I need my bills. I got to get paid.
No, that's not going to happen. No, look, I'll do my best tomorrow, and if I don't die, I
That's all
don't
we can
die.
ask. That's all we can ask for.
So.
I'll be home. So with that, I think we'll start wrapping things up, and
Suck it up, Buttercup.
definitely.
Frank, did I miss the rant about milk and bread? Oh, well,
Ooh,
I guess we're
wow,
we're
see?
not wrapping it up.
No,
Okay,
okay, no,
no,
let's
you
keep it
didn't,
going.
Mark. Okay, I literally.
Did we talk about that in the beginning of the episode?
Well, I already. It's well known. I hate Vic DiBenedicto, whatever the hell his name is.
I think he's very funny.
Yeah, he's not. You're a hack. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I doubt you're watching, but if you are, somebody tag him. I don't care. I'm not a comedian. You're a comedian. That's your business. Fine, I get it. Okay, but
I don't want to.
I like the bread.
Some people just
I
wanna
like
watch
the
the
bread and
world
milk
burn.
video when it first came out. After seeing it 400 times,
I've never seen it. No offense, I just haven't gotten around to seeing
okay,
it.
and then it was like, well, now I'm going to complain about. This, and I'm gonna complain about that, and I'm gonna basically be the John Sterling of Facebook videos, where I get in my car, and I complain about traffic, and I complain about, and then at the end of my videos, I make whatever my stupid face is. Seriously? Seriously.
Can you please do that again?
Here's the thing. I don't even know if that's the face because I've never made it 3 seconds into the video. And people are going.
It's not the face.
It's not. It's not.
No, it's more like a
whatever.
But
whatever. But he always does it. Whatever. He has his little. It's a shtick. I'm sorry. It's hacky. Okay. I'm again not a comedian. I give you all the credit for getting on stage. I couldn't do that. But stay on stage. Stay off Facebook. Okay. I'm sorry. The guys are and getting to real life morons that I live around me. The supermarkets. I did an eyeball inventory this afternoon of what I have in my house. Okay. Putting aside the fact that I'm a prepper. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
you're nuts. Yeah.
Okay. I did an eyeball inventory, and I was like, if I had to, with the 4 people who live in this house, if we were like locked into this house, I could survive on what I have in this house probably till March or April.
Holy cow!
It's January 3rd. Okay.
Good Lord. Okay,
so literally, I can survive for two months with what I have in this house. Mm-hmm. People are losing their shit because of the snowstorm that's coming tomorrow. Shelves are empty. The supermarkets are completely insane. People. There's a CVS or a 7-Eleven within walking distance of all your homes, okay? Don't worry about the bread and the milks, okay? And the rock salt and this and that. You have neighbors, you have family, you have a CVS 200 feet from you. You'll be able to get supplies. You'll be in your house for a day or two. Nassau County, Suffolk County, whatever. We have plows. They'll get to you. Chill out, watch TV, enjoy yourself. If you lose power, light a couch on fire, okay? And lines at the gas station.
Yeah, that was like that today.
I have a half a tank of gas.
Yeah, so okay? I have like 3/4 of a tank.
And plus, I have gas. If I need to fill up my car, cars, I have one parked in the garage, okay? And I have tanks.
Do you really?
Listen, if the world comes to an end tomorrow, you have 24 hours to get here before I go on lockdown, okay?
That'll be a whole other podcast. If I'm
podcast.
here in like 24 hours and like 10 seconds...
That's the thing.
I'm done.
And that's the other thing. Someone makes a good point here. Mark makes a good point. You have to fill up your gas. Where the hell are you going?
That's true.
Where are you going? Seriously.
I think that's more like because some people start their cars up just to make sure they stay warm. And just idling there, I guess.
Well, that's just a waste of good resources.
Good human?
Good resources. It's a cookbook. Sorry.
Soylent Green is people.
Damn you. Dirty apes. We just did a mishmash of like four different movies.
Off me.
But no, see, it's annoying. It's just really, it's like, come on, really. I saw somebody posted a picture earlier of the produce section of Stop and Shop. It was completely bare.
Back in the frame.
Bare.
Yeah, why milk and bread specifically?
Exactly. What are you making?
I mean,
you making French toast? I don't know.
That sounds good. I mean, I'm good for peanut butter and jelly for about a month.
Can I tell you what I have?
I should get some
looked at my
milk,
first of all, you know what? I have milk.
You gotta have milk
products. Can I tell you what I have in my house? Milk products. I have a half a gallon of 1% milk. Ew. I have half and half for my coffee. Okay. I have another half gallon of 1% milk because my wife and I both bought. Okay. Bread. I have 2 packages of English muffins. Why?
With the nooks and crannies?
Nooks and crannies.
How do you open them?
Fork.
Good man.
Okay. I have a loaf of whole grain or multi-grain, and I have a loaf of rye.
Okay.
I'm set for milk and bread.
Seeded or seedless rye?
Seedless.
Okay. Is it a Marlboro rye?
No.
Okay.
Eggs. I got 18 eggs. I'm good.
That's a lot of eggs.
I have 2 kids. Make me an omelet.
I have an egg scrambler that you put in the microwave.
You're making me twitch. We're going to talk about you eating. We're going to talk off mic. We're going to talk.
Eating is terrible.
We're going to talk about getting you some
rye
recipes.
Bread does rule. Actually, a good rye pastrami. Slap some mustard on that bad boy. Mwah.
You just mixed a Jewish sandwich with an Italian thing.
Well, I'm Irish, so it don't really matter. Oh, I got an Ancestry.com kit for Christmas.
Oh boy!
It's on its way. I have about 6 to 8 weeks.
You're gonna put your DNA in a bag and send it out?
It was weird because
when you get cloned, I'm gonna be so happy. I said it before. You put your fingerprint on your phone, your eye retina. You're sending your DNA out to the government. Good luck. Good luck. When they come ship you away and Stepford Larry comes to visit me, I promise you, I'm gonna kill you. Said it live.
What was weird was
Stepford Larry.
because you have to give him a sample. You have to fill up the line. So I had really good aim until I realized I had to spit in it.
Urine sample.
No, it was something else. But all right. No, but you spit in the cup, and then you put the cap on top of it, which releases a holding agent. This blue holding agent. You mix it together. You throw it in the mail, and you mail it off. My cousins did it down in Florida, and they learned a lot about themselves.
One of my customers left it for me to take back, so I opened it up. I drank it. And,
that actually got me.
Now my DNA is with theirs.
That actually got me. Oh, that really got me. You really did. You really spit.
Gross.
That was live on TV.
Heading to lunch. Love listening to you guys. He's in China.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's my buddy Sam. Keep up the good stuff.
Thanks,
cool. Sam. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Jing bong bao.
Okay, Sam, if you can, before you go, how are the dumplings there? Are they good? Because the dumplings at the Chinese food place by me are fantastic. I want to know if I get them on home base, are they going to be good or better, or am I going to be completely disgusted?
The fortune cookie is a completely Western tradition.
Milwaukee.
Thanks,
Sam.
Good stuff. Wow, China. I can't believe we're all the way in China. The hell's he watching us for to begin with?
Well, he's heading to lunch, which I think is
sounds pretty good.
Which means he should be working.
Well, if you go to lunch, maybe not.
Well, he's a good guy.
Good.
I know him many years. So hello, Jesse.
Oh, Mark. I normally leave my DNA in warm, wet places.
Oh. He's like family. Mark's like family to me. He's a good guy.
Good.
Stephanie's my wife's cousin.
Oh, okay.
Good guy.
Yeah, your wife has very interesting cousins. So we're going to start wrapping this up. And
wow.
With the
you're a dick.
Make sure you tune in to all the podcasts here at the More of the Same
They
Network.
have a lot of great takeout. Isn't it just regular going out to eat?
It's probably American cheese sandwiches or something like that.
It's like takeout like pizza and American French fries.
They go over there. It's just a bunch of Americans
I like the
working.
apple pie combination. And I'll take the American cheese sandwich. Fortune cookies are American.
No, it's very funny.
They don't exist here. They do.
I told you it was a Western tradition.
People are joining. I don't want to. I feel bad. People just.
I know it's weird, right?
Now I don't want to.
Finally, we're getting people.
I don't want to.
It's all your people, though.
Well, so what?
Where are my people?
Nobody likes you. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Mark, you're killing me. But Pat, what's up, Patsy? Guy I went to high school with.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
It was funny. All my friends and everything were in the beginning half of the episode, and now I probably scared them all off.
Sandro, what's up? There's people just joining. I'm like,
well, then let me give the plugs at least. I'm not saying the end.
Give the plugs.
Here at the More of the Same Network, we're here to entertain you. We have 3 tremendous podcasts here on the network that I own. We have, of course, the Better Half podcast that drops every other Wednesday. This is live here, but we're actually recording you'll be able to catch this episode again. You can listen to it without our visuals next Wednesday. Of course.
Let me just interrupt. Yeah, next Wednesday, if you want to, hear these rambling, maniacal sounds again, you'll be able to download it on iTunes, Spreaker.
Todd, Frank, explain APD time.
Explain AP. Oh, okay. Finish the plugs and I'll explain it.
Every Thursday, tomorrow, new episode, the Yin and the Yang podcast. Myself and Anthony Chu, where we talk martial arts, MMA, some wrestling. Just have a good time. It's actually
he just rants about Psycho in this.
We sometimes will vent a little bit. I got to say though, last week's episode, our year-end episode, probably one of the funniest episodes I ever did.
Funnier than ours?
Yes, actually. Damn, it was very good. And then, of course, every Tuesday, I have no problem saying the A Show, the Retro Gamers podcast, myself and Anthony Rippo, where we talk pretty much everything retro gaming. That's, so far, my longest-running podcast. It's a fun
proud
one.
Of that. You guys
actually,
like episode what, like 80-something?
73 drops. We're recording 74, I think.
I'm a little behind on that one, so... you actually just mentioned the Better Half on it. That's how far.
Oh wow! And this is every other week.
Yeah, so. Yeah. I'm way behind.
No, the Retro Gamers is really cool. We've done expos. We're actually going to be. I was joking earlier, but we're going to be at Aviation Arena or something, whatever it's called, over at Floyd Bennett Field in Brooklyn. February 17th is having their retro gaming tournament and expo, where you can actually get tickets. In fact, use the code RetroGamersPod for 20% off your ticket. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. That is an actual code to use. I'll put the link up a little bit later. But we're going to be there. We're going to do a live broadcast. It may be both of us.
Yeah, I might be there if I can get
No, not
it.
you. Oh. Well, hopefully you'll be there, but I'm talking about the retro gamers.
Aw, shucks.
Anthony may fly in. Who knows? He may be in town.
Okay.
Work related, maybe. But no, but I need him to go to Japan because I need. Now I'm getting
Super Potato.
Super Potato. Super Potato is our go-to retro gaming store in Tokyo and Osaka. Game On out here on Long Island, Miller Place in Smithtown. Fantastic place.
You gotta take me there.
Trust me, I'll bring you. Place is awesome.
It's a date.
Yeah, and Game Dude, if you're out in L.A., fantastic spot for retro gaming. But yeah, check out all the podcasts. You can find all of us, all the podcasts.
See, when you said L.A., I immediately thought of Keanu Reeves in Point Break. Via con Dios, dude.
Wow. You're just...
I'm working out material here, okay? Get the bread and the milk.
Check us all out, every podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. Also at Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Amazon Alexa. Check us out. Give us props, please. Rate us. We're looking for 5-star ratings. And with the Retro Gamers, honestly, we have merchandise. pro.tchip.com/theretrogamers. And we're making headway. All 3 shows are making headway. And coming soon will be a new wrestling podcast as part of the More of the Same Network.
Cool.
So be on the lookout for that, as because I need to broadcast something when I'm down in New Orleans for WrestleMania.
New Orleans?
Yep.
Have a muffalata sandwich.
Did I have that last time? I don't know. I had one of the po' boys last time I was there, and I was gravely disappointed.
Yeah, don't get a po' boy. It's just their version of what we call a sandwich.
Yeah, I know that now. Not when I was down there the first time.
Okay, so Todd wanted us to ask about, tell us about APD time. APD, Alpha Phi Delta. That's my fraternity. And Alpha Phi Delta, which I've been a member of since 1993. 93 and 94, I don't remember. I'm that old. Basically, my friend Todd is going to be there in New Orleans when you're there. So.
Oh wow! And Vanessa, I saw Vanessa said I'll be there.
Yeah, she's going. They're married.
Oh,
yes. So I'm assuming they're going together.
Damn. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. That's cool. Are you going to be down in New Orleans for WrestleMania?
Yes.
They're wrestling fans.
Yeah, they're big wrestling fans.
Wow.
So
you may be on the podcast then. I'll be at Access at some point.
Look for him, Todd.
And I'm going to be going to everything. I got the travel package: WrestleMania, NXT Takeover, Raw.
Let's go Rangers. Sorry. I'm saying goodbye to one of our...
Are you going on the Chris Jericho wrestling cruise? Curious about that.
He'll answer in a second. We are on different floors in the house watching. Oh, they're in the...
That is a married couple.
Okay, we need to get Todd and Vanessa on this podcast. So, Todd, I'm going to be talking to you. Pete from college, he was asking about the fraternity. So, anyway, APD time. We would say, okay, this starts at 8 o'clock. So this event in the fraternity starts at 8 o'clock. We're starting at 8 o'clock on the dot. Be there. If you're not there, you're not going to be part of the event. No one shows up till 8:30. We don't start until 9 o'clock.
Good Lord.
It's the worst. So I've learned in Alpha Phi Delta time, this will be his 17th WrestleMania. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
All right. Stop with the slow clap.
I've gone to... the last 10 of the last 12. That's what I did. Me and my dad have been going. It's been pretty cool. So, actually, a friend of ours used to work for the WWE. So,
yes,
it was on the writing team actually during WrestleMania 31. Yeah. So CPT time.
CPT time.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. APD time.
That's what that was. He asked me to explain that. So.
Okay.
So,
but if you go.
So, on that note, everybody, I think we're going to wrap it up.
All right, this was fun.
Yes, this was a lot of fun. We will be doing this again once we take an improv class and work on our skills. But thank everybody for watching us tonight and putting up with us. Please, feedback is important. If you're listening to us. The podcast, the older episodes on iTunes. Please like, rate, review, and share. Not share, Sonny and Bono share like share.
Do you believe in life after love?
First person to use autotune.
Share?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What song?
That one.
If I can turn back time.
Could have been that one too. I don't know. Anyway, share the podcast, like, rate, review, because the more 5-star reviews we get, the better exposure we'll get from iTunes. Very important. You could reach us on Twitter at. I just watched you doing this.
Share us as well. Share this feed. Share anything we put up.
Yes, share this on Facebook. I'm going to share it because no one else is going to. So on Twitter, you can find us at the Better Half at Better Half Pod 1. Just punch in the Better Half Podcast on your Twitter search. Follow us there.
Radio Die.
My personal Twitter is mess411 at mess411.
I'm pretty much everywhere on social media at more365 MOHR365.
And again, I'll say the email, thebetterhalfpod@gmail.com. Send us your email. Send us questions. Send us sudden interruptions. And we'll give you a shout out on the pod. And, we do this because we just want to have fun and honestly, we want to include you guys.
This was almost 2 hours that just flew by.
And if you want to be on the pod, we could get you on via Skype. I don't know if we're going to be doing the phone calls.
Phone calls
because
worked for a little while.
First of all,
a dismal disaster because our friends suck.
Yeah, our friends suck. Plus, listening back, the connection is not so great. There's a lot of
that's probably the app that I was using too.
So we're gonna work out the bugs on that. Hopefully, when we're a little bit richer from this, we could actually have a actual real phone line instead of an app. And,
hello, KL53226. Thank you. You ever have a candlestick phone?
What?
You ever had a candlestick phone?
No, and I'm older than you.
I loved. My dad had a red, white, and blue candlestick phone that I used for a little while. It was awesome.
Red, white, and blue. He's patriotic. Your father.
Yeah, he's a proud veteran.
He is.
Served in Vietnam.
I respect your
100%
father.
disabled American veteran, and because of that, we have sweet seats at the Highlanders game.
Wait, does that mean you can get online like at Disney World?
Oh, yes.
All right, Butch is coming with me on vacation with my kids.
Fun quick story. Your married couple will enjoy this one. At Access, they have a special line when you go to get the autographs.
Batsy.
It's called the ADA line. And since my dad's 100% disabled veteran, he's allowed on the ADA line. So guess who tripled and quadrupled the number of autographs he got at last WrestleMania?
Very
and I'm
nice.
37. No, actually, Dad, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, Butch. Please don't kill me. Butch's hands are the size of my head. He's a very intimidating man.
He's a sweet man.
He's a sweet, intimidating man. Okay, Larry's father's the type of guy who gives you a look, you will piss your pants. Yeah, you will.
True.
You actually will. So another one of my friends just joined, and I feel bad because we're ending the show. But Ro,
That's all right.
Watch the whole feed for the next 2 hours. So, you show up, 2 hours late. I don't know what to tell you, kid. I went to high school with her.
Okay.
So she was part of the infamous story I told when I got the fruit punch thrown on me.
Oh,
yes. So
classic.
by my ex-girlfriend.
That was a couple weeks ago, I think we talked about. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was she was there next to it. I think it might have been her idea. So anyway, love you guys. Thank you for Larry's dad is the original dude. Yes, he is. Thank you for being part of the show, being part of this experience. Please share it, like it, comment. Just tell your friends, please, because I want to have a real studio someday. Actually, I'll make this a full-time studio. But what are you doing? On that note, shut the goddamn camera off. Doom, boom, boom.